India versus Australia, take two, and the venue switched to the wonderful Eden Gardens in Calcutta. It's much warmer here than in Mumbai, with the pitch expected to be a good batting surface, hard with consistent bounce. India made 3 bowling changes for Calcutta: Zahir Khan, Venkatapathy Raju and Venkatash Prasad in for Agakar, Srinath and Sangvi. No change to a batting lineup, given the opportunity to redeem itself. Australia made 1 change from the first test. Mike Kasprowicz preferred as the third seamer ahead of Damien Fleming. Still no room for off-spinner Colin Miller. Steve Waugh won the toss again, and this time there was no doubt he would bat first. The openers, especially Matthew Hayden, took full advantage. Michael Slater went for 42, while Hayden was dropped at slip. Then 3 short of his second century.
And in the air, and got him. Can you believe that?
Justin Langer and Mark Waugh were out soon after, so we pick up the action with Australia 234 for 4 and Prasad bowling to Steve Waugh.
And that's a fine shot from Steve Waugh. A little bit of width offward by Venkatesh Prasad.
Down the wicket, beautifully played, into the gap, that's 4, lovely shot, using his feet superbly. Oh, big appeal, yes, got him, out WW, Ricky Ponting, out WW, Harbhajan Singh, he's making a big comeback here. Ricky Ponting was playing all around that one, the bat didn't come through straight. Yes, he's got him! He has got him! Adam Gilchrist is out first ball. The crowd here are on their feet. It pitches. Does it pitch on middle and leg? Oh, he hit it. Did he hit it? Right, now then, imagine the roar if they get Shane Warne out. And what's more, it'll be a hat-trick. Can Harbhajan Singh, who now has 4 for 58. No Indian bowler has ever taken a test hat-trick. Here we go. Can he do it? Oh! It's got him! Has he got him? Has he got him? He's going over to the square leg. The celebration's on. Is he the first ever? He wants a replay. He wants a replay. Well, is this history being made here?
Was it a full toss? Well, you can't see where the ball bounced first. Very good catch. Now, did it go into the ground, or was it a full toss onto the bat, into the hand?
Well, we need another angle. The catch is clean, no doubt about that. We need another angle. We don't need the line. Yeah, he's given him. He's given him. He's given him. I think the third umpire's jumped the gun. Let's have a look. This will show us.
And did he jam it into the ground, or did it come flush off the bat?
Well, the first Indian ever to take a hat-trick in Test match cricket. Harbhajan Singh, take a bow.
And suddenly the game has turned around. 193 for 1. Hayden was out first over after afternoon tea. And from that moment, it's been carnage. And it's gone for 4. Well, it's a bit of tension relief there for Australia, but Steve Waugh now can only bat with the tail.
Big shout this time, and he's got his man. Kasprowicz is gone. That front foot was a long way across. So Ganguly's got the breakthrough.
Tremendous bowling by the Indian captain. This is a straight delivery, bit of seam coming in. He's really straight in the air, sort of Ganguly. Just that little bit of movement off the pitch.
That's a good shot by Jason Gillespie. Shot of a batsman. That's why he wanted to get on strike. That's a better delivery. Big shout, but the umpire is saying not out. The Indians can't believe that it's been turned down. Australia 301 for 8.
Uppishly played and through the gap, and that brings up the 50 partnership. Very frustrating. It's just dragged back, is it? No, it's not. It's gone for 4. That's beaten Ganguly straight back down the ground. You see he presents a lovely straight bat. It's running away again down to the fence for 4. That's a very, very good shot. Onto the front foot, presents the bat square with the ball, and timed it well.
Lovely shot, and Gillespie's hit it for 4. Pierced the gap on the offside. Again, a lot of bottom hand in that cover drive, but what an effective shot. Gillespie moves along to 22. He's tried it again and has done it pretty well, and it'll go to the fence again for 4. Yes, it does. 9 runs from the over, 2 boundaries to Australia's number 10. And again, 3 consecutive boundaries for Gillespie in his scoring. In fact, that brings up his 4th boundary in a row. His last 4 scoring shots.
Now, interesting shot. Well, I think it ended up being a little late cut. I'm not too sure that that was intended. I'm not too sure that he wasn't trying to take the bat out of the way. Oh, 4 runs again. Pitched up and smashed down the ground for 4. Well, this Indian attack at the moment is looking very ordinary. He's got it away, no trouble at all. Down to the boundary it goes. Beautiful timing. The ball wide outside off stump. That really was a lovely shot. Yes, no, yes, gone, all over. At long last, they'll all be saying. A little inside edge, and that really was a lollipop catch. The end of a superb performance. Jason Gillespie has scored his highest score in Test match cricket.
So the Indians finally getting rid of Gillespie, but not after Australia had crossed 400. And he goes for the big one here, Steve Waugh, and he's middled it. That's sailed into the crowd. He's moved on to 99. Big shot to play in the 90s. And now takes the single. 100 for Steve Waugh. Up goes the hands, he punches the air. It's an outstanding performance by the Australian captain. And the finger's gone up here. Steve Waugh has been adjudged leg before. The Australian innings has come to an end.
That's the faster delivery, wanting the runs. Struck in line, but would it have actually gone on to hit the leg stump? Umpire felt yes, and Steve Waugh was adjudged LBW.
Australia finally all out for 4-4-5 and captain Steve Waugh with another Test 100, while Jason Gillespie's 46 was a timely knock. Top bowling performance came from Harbhajan Singh, the first Indian bowler to take a hat-trick in a Test match. He finished with 7 for 123. A big total to chase then, and India's first task to avoid the follow-on.
Around about 50 minutes until the afternoon tea break here on the second day. So that will be, no doubt, the first target of the two Indian opening batsmen.
Caught at second slip. A comfortable catch there for Ricky Ponting. And it's Jason Gillespie on this occasion that's got the early breakthrough.
Well, not what India wanted. They were desperate to get through the 50 minutes. He reached for the delivery before, hitting it square to cover point. And on this occasion, Gillespie got it just right.
Good shot from Das. He's off the mark with a boundary. Much the same as the way the Australian innings started, except they didn't lose a wicket.
Yes, Gillespie perhaps just getting a little carried away with pace at the moment. He's got to bowl outside off stump, or certainly on that line. He can't bowl on leg stump, and all those fielders in the slips. That's better. And nicely played. That's a lovely cover drive.
Inside edge, and did he catch it? That is a beauty. Inside edge. I think Gilchrist was initially going mentally to stop the ball, and again SS Das has made one mistake and he's gone, and that is one of the great catches into his natural catching hand. But what a catch for Gilchrist. What a catch. 17 overs have been bowled. Australia has got rid of both opening batsmen, Das and Ramesh, either side of the afternoon tea break. And what a shot. What a shot from Tendulkar. Most players would have been looking to cut that ball. Not Tendulkar, who knows there's a huge gap from mid-on right around the backward square leg, and the pull shot was employed. So McGrath's been bowling in swingers to Tendulkar. And that's it again. Big shout. He's given him. Now the in-swinger, very much like the first delivery that he bowled to Tendulkar. On this occasion, though, Tendulkar has missed it, and he has been caught right in front, and there is a deathly silence around this ground.
Vaughan versus Ganguly. This should be a good contest. That's a fine shot. He's hammered that through the offside for his first boundary.
Well, that's where Ganguly loves to play, through the offside. Bit of width on that occasion from Shane Warne.
That's sweetly timed. Third boundary for the Indian captain, and that'll end the over. 70 for 3 India.
Great shot. Superb cover drive. That's the shot that he pulls out every now and again, which keeps him going. He's as good a player of the cover drive as there is in the world. Oh, he's bowled him. Shane Warne has struck. Well, he's got him again, and I've got to tell you, the driver there just lost his concentration. That's the 7th time he's got him out. He really did look to play across the line there. He knows he should have been playing it back straight down the pitch. Warne sucked him in. That is the end of Dravid.
It's taken now. It's a matter of whether it's given out by umpire Willie. Terrific catch there in the gully. So Michael Kaspovic by concentrating on that line around about off stump, has got rid of the Indian captain. .92 for 5, India. Oh, and a big shout there from Michael Kastrovic, and he's got his second wicket. So he certainly repaid the faith of the selectors in sending him on this tour first of all, and then picking him in this test match.
He's been bowling some good off-cutters. I think that's what Nayan Mongia was shaping to play for. In the end, playing inside the line. Played for that ball to come in. Slight nick.
Taken at second slip. Ricky Ponting gets another straightforward catch off the bowling of Jason Gillespie as Harbhajan Singh presents him with catching practice.
Tell you what, Ian, I've seen batting collapses like this, but not in India. I've seen this happen outside India, but it's happening fairly regularly at home as well, and that, I think, is a major problem for Indian cricket. The 7th one gone in quick time for 6 wickets in this postage session today. 97 for 7.
That's a fine shot. Hit with minimum of effort, but the timing was good.
Tell you what, this lad in India is one of the best we have in the country in the middle order. What a fantastic stroke.
4 more.
He's a player who's got to be told that he's going to be there for 10, 12 test matches in the middle order. He'll give you shots like that.
He's cleaned him up here, right through the gate. The leg stump has gone for a walk. And Zahir Khan on his way. 8 wickets down here for India. McGrath doing the trick once again for Australia.
Marvellous performance from this Australian side, and the Australian supporters in the crowd. They must be very happy. The Australians won the first test match. That was the 16th in a row. And they are on their way to the 17th one.
Now that's a fine shot. Lovely use of his feet. We haven't seen the Indian batsmen really use their feet often enough against Shane Warne. That last one was a lovely shot.
Might have been an edge there. No, he's been given out. Sounded like 2 noises. There was no doubt that Raju was well and truly in front. Maybe he's clipped the pad with the bat. But anyhow, he's on the way.
Good shot, straight down the ground, and it'll probably go for 4. Well, Laxman taking a sword to this attack, and that's the way they've got to play. Got to be aggressive.
Yes, that's a tremendous shot. Bowled from wide of the crease from Kastrovic. The width was offered, but he's nailed that down the ground, Laxman.
Oh, he's played it through the offside. It's 50. Oh, it's a fantastic 50 and a fantastic shot to get in there. Warne again. Down the wicket he goes, over the top of his head. Beautiful shot, one bounce into the boundary. Very nearly hits the cameraman down there. VVS Laxman has decided to take it to Australia this morning.
And the right tactics. He's using his feet against Warne, getting into a good position, inside out. He's hit this straight, but he can also play the shot over extra cover.
171 for 9. That's out. Or was it on the arm? I think, oh, he's given him, I think it was on the arm. Well, he's been given by umpire Willie. I don't think he'll be too happy with the batsman there going for his arm. Laxman indicating that the ball hit him on the arm. Shane Warne went round the wicket there.
A fighting 59 from VVS Laxman, but another all-round disappointing batting display. Several of the top order got a start but couldn't take it on. Each bowler played a part for Australia, another 4 wickets for the reliable Glenn McGrath. India were then asked to follow on 274 runs adrift.
That's a long way outside off stump, but beautifully struck away. Well, it looks as if Ramesh, regardless of how close lunch is here, is going to take on Shane Warne as well. That is a lovely shot. Oh, full toss and four. Yes, loose delivery that time and nicely steered through the offside. I suppose if you're going to be able to steer anything through the offside with comfort, it's going to be full toss, which is what it was. Oh, that's very, very close. Yes, he's gone. He's got him. Now then, that is magnificent bowling. He's turned a few quite sharply, and I think that what Warne was doing there was trying to ensure the ball didn't turn quite so much. So a little bit more overspin in the delivery. Have a look at this. Good catch as well.
I think there was a bit of that wrong in this one. He was working his magic on S. Ramesh. We'll get another look at it, whether it was the wrong one or the top spinner. But it's really got Ramesh done on that occasion. Excellent leg spinner's wicket. Ramesh got a good start, but didn't quite capitalize. 52 for 1.
Oh, good shot through the offside field. This will go for 4 as well. That's very fast, this outfield. That's a lovely shot. Caress through the offside field. The Bengalis are loving it.
Trying to find some swing. There was none. So it was there to be hit. And VVS Laxman has looked good in this test match.
Straight down the ground. That's 4 as well. VVS Laxman is picking up from where he left off in the first innings. He played a very entertaining knock.
That's a fine shot. Once again, the footwork was good. And the timing has taken the ball past the boundary line. And the short man, Shiv Sundar Das, he's picked the length up quickly. And rocked back nicely to plate.
In fact, he's trodden on his stumps here, so there's a lot of shouting and yelling from the Australians. And obviously the foot has clipped the stumps and the bail is down.
Well, what a disappointment for Das. He'd made 39, he looked very good. And he seems to be beset by this at the moment in this tour.
In the air, and that's out. He's caught behind. Sachin Tendulkar is caught behind. That's very, very good bowling. The widest delivery. They know he's an aggressive player. He's gone after the wide ball, and it was a huge nick.
What a lovely delivery that was from Gillespie. He's been absolutely fantastic with his line and length. And the whole Australian camp very happy. They've got the most important wicket of Sachin Tendulkar again for 10. 115 for 3.
Gone for it again, and this time he's got it beautifully. He swiveled on his back foot very well, got into the ground reasonably quickly, and it went to mid-wicket, not to square leg.
I think that's one main reason the Australians have some respect for VVS Laxman. It's because if you've seen some good front foot drives in that package that you saw a little while earlier, he's also good off the back foot. Very unusual for an Indian player to have this kind of a response to a short ball.
Oh, beautiful. That wasn't the genuine pull shot. That was the stand up tall and with an angled bat, hit it wide of mid-on and hit it very quickly wide of mid-on. What a shot. 59 in the first innings he made earlier today, and now he is not out on 47. Slow ball. And he has picked it up beautifully. That brings up his second half century in a day. India forced to follow on. Laxman the shining light this morning, and he has held the torch again this afternoon. A lovely shot. That is a beauty. Perfect use of the feet against the spin between the bowler and mid-on, and you don't play the on-drive against quality spin any better than that.
Ganguly this time, driving and finding the gap. That's a nicely controlled cover drive. Also brings up the 50-run partnership. That smash back. Ganguly has done well to get out of the way.
Yes, you don't expect the pull shot to come straight back down the pitch. It was short and right between the legs of Ganguly.
That's past one. That was hit straight and hard by Saurav Ganguly.
Well, Shane Warne threw out a hand and Peter Willey went for cover. It was drilled by Ganguly. VVS Laxman was also in the firing line. A lovely shot into the gap. Just eased it through the gap. That'll help get him going again. And he's gone. He's got a nick, and Glenn McGrath has got under the skin of Ganguly before getting him out.
Just the Australians cheering, obviously. Local boy gone. The crowd stunned. Just when the hopes were being raised for all of them, an important wicket lost. Playing inside the line was Ganguly.
This time he pulls and into the gap. Just needs one more run for a well-deserved century.
Just watching the field for VVS Laxman, the same field that was placed for Sachin Tendulkar. And Tendulkar was the only other Indian batsman who was looking to pull Shane Warne. VVS Laxman doing the same thing. Just got the feeling could have gone all the way. 2:36 for.
There's the 100. Laxman's second test 100.
Shane Warne here will continue. That's hammered away off the back foot. Short delivery, and Dravid has bounced onto it very quickly. This is the 6th over of a spell. That's nicely played by Laxman. He's so strong in that area of his legs.
Oh, and what a delivery. What a delivery. Every now and again, a ball just takes off from just short of a length. That looked to me as if it also just nipped back a little bit. It's a good job that Dravid was trying to leave it. Oh, it's hit that one in the air. It's going straight down the ground. It'll go for 4, or will it? Perhaps he didn't quite hit that one well enough. That wasn't one of his better shots. McGrath trying to get him to pull. Laxman's aggressive streak wants to have a go at it, and I think that when he takes stock of this shot, he'll probably want to revisit it in a different fashion. McGrath just beginning to shake his head a little bit. Oh, and off the inside edge again, that's 4 as well. Gillespie has bowled superbly. He's got 1 or 2 to just nip back a little bit. Well, that's a better shot. Down the ground for 4. That's better. Have a look at him. He's loving every second of this. The Indian flags are flying everywhere. Laxman having played a very ordinary pull shot off the bowling of McGrath onto the front foot here. That was beautifully caressed away down the ground. And that's 4 as well. Up on his toes, down through the gully area. No chance of a catch there. He was up on his toes. He played it down. VVS Laxman now has 133.
24 boundaries. 3 boundaries in this over.
Last ball of the over. Well pitched up, smashed through the offside again. That's a wonderful shot. Running away down towards the boundary. This will be 4 as well. This place has come alive. Laxman is starting to play some shots. Oh, through the gap again, through the gap again. VVS Laxman is having a ball. He was very cautious early on. He's heading towards 150 now, playing beautifully.
And again, that is just easy pickings for Dravid. A wonderful onside player. He just leans across and then the full face of the bat and he whips it wide of mid-on. What a shot. Laxman, 1 run away from 150. No man close in catching for Warne at this stage. And there it is. Well played by VVS Laxman. 59 in the first innings. Genuine applause by Shane Warne. And very good to see. It's been a pretty big verbal battle out in the middle with all the players, but Shane Warne was the first of the Australians to clap. And what a score for Laxman. Full toss for more. There might be a few empty seats at the moment, but if these two are still in at lunch, they will be streaming into Eden Gardens under partnership.
.122 in the session. Oh, that's close. That's got to be close. Oh, I've got to tell you, I want to see a replay of that. That little outswinger straightening down the line. Sure, he was forward, but that's what Ponting's got to do. He's got to get it straight now and again. That looked like an outswinger that was going to hit middle stump. I think Dravid will be sighing with relief. Let's have a look.
Well, after the ball came back there, clipped the pad, I think it's probably a pretty fair decision. I think he's, by the look of it, he's outside the line of off stump, but Hayden then charged in and was looking for the catch. He caught the ball on the full and was claiming the catch.
Oh, and it's by slip. Oh, this will frustrate McGrath. He's creating the half chances, but when you start taking the slips out and putting them in the covers, they don't get caught. You've got to have people there to catch them. Well, that one bounced, hit the gloves. A little bit of a mix-up. Oh, that was a chance of a run-out. Chance of a run-out there. There was a stutter and a direct hit. May well have made the difference.
Dravid is also batting beautifully. Plenty of boundaries senior today, and again the placement so good. Beautifully timed. The partnership now worth 200. And Rahul Dravid gets his 12th boundary.
Considering the circumstances, what a fabulous effort.
And there's the double 100 for VVS Laxman. It really has been a masterpiece from VVS Laxman. He's been very strong in front of the wicket.
Oh, it's 4 as well. Boy, they are turning it on. Take that as just another magnificent shot. He's got it through. That's a fantastic century. Rahul Dravid has made his first century against Australia. It's his 9th Test match 100, his 4th in India. Great performance.
Hayden continues from the clubhouse end, and maybe that's just the first sign of a bit of tiredness for VVS Laxman. Could have been a couple of runs there, and he was quite happy just to sort of half look for the second run, but then said no. Dravid at the other end looks like he may have a bit of cramp.
So he becomes the highest scorer for India in a Test match. 237 not out, 515 for 4 the score.
And I think one of the interesting aspects of this score and the one made by Sunil Gavaskar is that both of them were played against the best attacks of their time.
Well, that's a cut shot that's gone fine. It's gone for 4 as well. Short delivery. Give him some room and play the cut shot. It wasn't right off the meat of the bat. It went a little bit fine, but 4 nonetheless.
And that'll run away to the boundary. Well, run chases in India, not all that easy. No one has scored 300 to win yet in India. He's found the gap. And he's out. VVS Laxman is out, having been caught in the deep gully position. And really the declaration should come now. It's pointless to wait any longer now that VVS Laxman is out.
Australia have their back to the wall. Everything is in India's favour thanks to VVS Laxman. What an innings, 281, and Dravid still there on 173. Wonderful contribution by him as well. Oh, he's had a go at that one, way over the top. It's in the air. Will it be caught? Oh, it's dropped. It's dropped. That would have been a good catch, mind you. It was very high. And I thought Steve Waugh did pretty well to get a hand on it. Bowled him, clean bowl, stumps down, going for the big hit down the ground, and that's the end of Mongia, and so the will they declare now? Well, nothing, absolutely nothing is leaving him out there. Ganguly is making this, he's dragging this out now too long.
What happens sometimes is you're sending, there's a problem here, definite run out, and now we'll have to watch Saurav Ganguly. Is he going to declare? Rahul Dravid is run out. A superb innings coming to an end. So it looks as if India will still carry on.
The end of Dravid's innings, 180, superb effort. Four more. They're coming everywhere. This is very frustrating for Kasparovich. Second highest total ever by India. Straight down the ground. Just the single. And surely now Ganguly's got to call him in. Yes, that's it. At last they've decided that they've had enough.
India 657 for 7, one of the most impressive scorecards you're ever likely to see. VVS Laxman with India's highest individual test score of 281 and India's lead 383. The bowling figures don't make very good reading if you're Australian. 4 went for over 100 and only the captain and wicketkeeper didn't bowl. So 384 the target, but realistically Australia needed to bat through the day to save the match.
Well, that's in the air, dropped. Oh dear, oh dear. They needed that one, 17 for none. As Hayden driving outside off stump, didn't quite get to it, and the ball just stopped a little bit.
Venkatesh Prasad didn't move his feet too much in getting there. He just relied on his reach.
Oh, that's out. Picnic. No, says the umpire. Well, perhaps this is the credibility thing that Ian Chappell was talking about. You just don't know. You just do not know whether these guys are serious or they're not serious when it comes to the caught behinds. Let's see if we can pick up anything here.
Well, that was the one that skidded a little bit. And that tells us absolutely nothing.
There we go again, exactly where the mid-off should be, and that one again goes flying away through the vacant mid-off area for 4. Lovely shot, mind you, beautifully timed. And another one, that's 4 as well. Slater getting stuck in here. The crowd, I suppose, will be thinking, well, they've had a team talk at lunchtime and they're going for them. Oh, he's hit that one down towards square leg, and that'll go for 4. Matthew Hayden has decided that anything that's pitched reasonably well up on leg stump is going to be swept away.
Now that's close. The finger has gone up. Beautifully bowled there by Harbhajan Singh. That's taken the glove, I would reckon. Sharp turn and bounce, and Australia have lost their first wicket.
And a very important wicket at that.
That's a big hit. That'll go all the way for 6. Positive footwork there from Langer.
Well, that's a good shot.
And again, the result the same. This is a bigger one. Excellent timing on that occasion. 105 for 1. It's up in the air, taken. Sadagopan Ramesh takes the catch. Australia lose their second wicket.
Harbhajan Singh getting the ball to spin and bounce. Now that one might have flicked the pad of Mark Waugh.
And there it is, underneath the chin and the nose. Got the double whammy by the look of that.
And Mongia is going off now. So it'll be Rahul Dravid to take the gloves. Oh, that's got to be close, yes. That one skidded on. It was the top spinner. And that's a big wicket for India.
Mark Waugh had a look at his stumps, but he just got shoved across them. And his feet slid it from under him once he got hit. It's 116 for 3. Steve Waugh on strike, not having too much of a problem with Raju, and there's an example. Short outside off stump. Raju is not finding anything in this pitch that's causing the batsman too many problems.
Sourav Ganguly's got to make sure that he starts moving things faster. They've got to bowl more than 75 overs. That should be their aim. Bowl as many deliveries as possible to the Australian batsman. And that's Matthew Hayden's 50. Another good knock from Matthew Hayden.
In the air and got him. He's out. And he just tipped it around. It looked like it may have gone onto the thigh pad as well. A very good catch. And Steve Waugh knows that that is the most important dismissal for India. And again, has he hit it? He has! So the tentative sweep shot, he's got his second wicket in the over. And Ricky Ponting played a non-fluent sweep shot. And then he's paid the penalty of reaching for the ball and trying to paddle it around the corner. He's had some problems with the spinners in India. And this match has come alive.
Gilchrist just marking his guard. Dangerous player. It's got Ganguly, the captain, to talk to Tendulkar. And I think the talk should be just 1 over for you, mate. That's all.
And it's a big shout, and he's out! First ball, first innings, first ball, second innings. And Adam Gilchrist tried to sweep a ball that was nearly a full toss. 2 wickets in the previous over. Gilchrist goes LBW first ball for North in the first innings, and Gilchrist goes LBW first ball in the second innings. A very full delivery.
Would you believe it?
And it's in his back leg. What will the umpire do? Giving him out! The umpire has given him out. Matthew Hayden can't believe it. It was floated up, it was full. And the attempted sweep shot off the very full delivery, it looked as though it may have hit the back leg on the full or just on the half volley.
So maybe a doubt, a very slight one. The ball spun a bit too much after it pitched. So another Australian batsman leaves shaking his head at the decision.
Wrapped on the pads, yeah, the finger has gone up. He didn't pick up the googly. That was beautifully bowled by Tendulkar. 3 wickets in this spell, and Australia reeling now, 174 for 8.
Well, he's the one man you would expect to pick a wrong un. Shane Warne has given him the wrong un. Warne not picking it at all, and absolutely plumb.
That'll be 4.
Oh, and he's got it. I think he's got it. Yes, he's got it. That's the end of Gillespie. He went for the drive. The ball was fumbled, but it ended up being a magnificent catch. Right now they're within a wicket of victory. Harbhajan Singh takes 5 for the second time in the match. Oh, good shot by McGrath. Right over the top of that one. Oh, he's patted that. Oh, he's given him! He's given him! Umpire Bansal's given him. That's the end of the Test match. India have won. India have won in dramatic style. The whole of Bengal are on their feet. The series has been levelled. That is, well, what a victory. The third team in 1,535 Test matches to win a Test after following on.
What a Test match. Nearly 1,500 runs scored, 2 centuries, 1 double hundred, 13 wickets in the match for Harbhajan Singh, and the Australians finally beaten. These were the scenes at Eden Gardens as the final wicket fell. A memorable day for the country and for captain Sourav Ganguly.
Greatest Test match you've ever played in?
Absolutely. I could never imagine we could win the Test match after being followed on. It just shows how tough the guys are. It's fantastic to watch the boys play like this.
What does this mean for Team India?
Well, it's a big victory. You know, coming back from behind, down by 350 runs, and then taking a lead by 370, and then getting them all out in a day's time. It's probably going to boost the morale of the side, and it's been fantastic.
Well, Steve, tough luck, but something you would have never expected.
Oh, look, it's a great comeback from India, and you do expect that in Test match cricket. They're playing for their country, and a fantastic win. We weren't quite good enough today, and we've got to look at what we did wrong today and fight back in Chennai.
Where do you think things really started going wrong for you?
Well, it was more so the way the Indians played. You know, it was fantastic batting. Batting as good as I've ever seen before. So we didn't do a lot wrong in the field. It was just full credit for the way the Indian players played.
A close decision for the man of the match, but it went to VVS Laxman for his 281.
What were your thoughts when you missed out in Bombay, when you went out to bat here? India were in trouble. You just played your natural game all the way.
Yeah, that's because I've come back to my middle order slot, so I feel more confident. And I just wanted to play according to merit of the ball. And because the team cause was most important for me, and I had to just hang on there and play a long innings, especially in the second innings. So I'm glad that my innings has helped the team to win the Test match.
India victors by 171, and it's worth repeating, only the third team in Test match history to win after following on.